This woman was pure evil. In 1955, 3 friends were driving through a small, desolate town called Tulipville in Indiana when their car got a flat tire. They had no choice but to walk to a nearby farmhouse for help. The land was eerily silent, except for the occasional rustle of the wind through the cornfields. As they approached, they noticed an unsettling sight: scarecrows, dozens of them. Their stiff, contorted bodies were scattered across the fields, their burlap faces twisted into expressions of agony. Some had their mouths sewn shut, others had hollowed-out eye sockets that seemed to follow them as they walked by. What was most disturbing was how human they looked. They knocked on the farmhouse door, but no one answered. Then, from upstairs, they heard the rhythmic hum of a sewing machine. Jeremy stepped inside to investigate. His friends waited by the car. The sun dipped below the horizon, bathing the farm in an eerie crimson glow. Then they saw it. A new scarecrow stood at the edge of the field, and it looked just like Jeremy. His clothes, his hair, his build, everything, except for one horrifying detail. His eyes were wide open, frozen in an expression of sheer terror. His lips had been crudely sewn shut with thick black thread. Panic took hold. The 2 remaining friends sprinted toward the house, bursting through the door. The air inside was stale, carrying the sickly sweet scent of decay. They followed the sound of the sewing machine up the stairs, their hearts pounding. There, in dim candlelight, sat a gaunt woman with deep-set eyes hunched over her machine, stitching something with thick black thread. She smiled, thin, deliberate, and cold. "Are you looking for your friend?" she asked in a whispery voice, not pausing her work. Trembling, they nodded. She let out a soft chuckle, tilting her head. "I think he's in the backyard," she murmured, "with the others." They ran. The police searched the next day, but the house was empty. Only the scarecrows remained, watching. Among them was one with Jeremy's face, his mouth now completely sealed shut, his eyes dull and lifeless.